Hello and welcome in this new section about the vCenter Servers appliance. If you remember, in the beginning, I tell you that throughout the process, we're going to install the vCenter server, and you see how we do that. We install the vCenter servers inside our Windows Server 2012, and of course, you can choose any Windows server that supports the vCenter. Then I tell you that there are some environment or some data center, they don't use the Microsoft Windows operating system. That means one of the requirements to use the vCenter server is to have a Windows server with a license. But in a case you don't have a Windows server license or your environment don't work with the Windows operating system, that means you use a Linux operation system, any operation system of the Linux version, you will have a problem to use the vCenter. In this case, VMware give you a new solution for administrator that does not have the Windows server to use the vCenter in any other environment with any operation system. So they create the vCenter servers appliance that come with its own operating system. So let's take a quick overview about why we need the vCenter servers appliance and why it is better. So as you will see here, no need for license of Windows or SQL. That means you don't need to have a Windows operation system. It's more secure because it's built on Linux, and Linux is more secure than Windows. We all know this information. If you're a Linux shop, you don't need to introduce Windows for vCenter. That means if you already know how to work with Linux, it will be good for you. But it's not necessary that you already know how to work with Linux to use the vCenter servers appliance. And also, it's faster to deploy. That means it's easy to deploy the vCenter servers appliance version. Then we have the vCenter servers appliance feature. As you will see here, the VMware vCenter servers, it's called VCSA 6.5, now running on Phantom. In the preview version of the vCenter servers appliance, they are building on SUSE Linux. Now they are building on Photon OS. Also, it's a web-based interface for vCenter servers appliance configuration. As we do in the vCenter servers, there are a web-based interface that let you configure your vCenter. Also, support for centralized authentication. Then, an important information about the database requirement. As you know, in the vCenter server, we use the PostgreSQL database embedded with the vCenter that can support up to 100 hosts. Now, with the vCenter server appliance, you can use the PostgreSQL database, the embedded database, and in this time, this database can support up to 1000 hosts and 10,000 virtual machines. The database coming with the vCenter server appliance is more than enough hosts that can support. So as you see, the vCenter servers appliance require a database to store and organize server data. Each vCenter server appliance instance must have its own database. You can use the bundled PostgreSQL database that is included in the vCenter servers appliance, which support up to 1000 hosts and 10,000 virtual machines. And of course, for external database, the vCenter servers appliance support only Oracle database. So see you in the next video to see how we can deploy a vCenter servers appliance.